fish eater. I'm a fish eater. I'm a fish eater. Oh! Oh, you caught me. Oh. I think I know why you're here. It's weekly rap time. But unfortunately, Chey's away, and when Chey's away, the boys will play. On the weekend, we headed down to Tully. At the start of the day, it was magical. We kicked off with the 18s first of all. Probably could have been excused with a lack of effort or result, judging by the fact that our bus ended up leaving a little bit late and the boys pretty much had 15 minutes just to warm up, but you could not tell at all on the field. The boys went in emphatically and putting on a really strong performance while missing a few of their marquee troops. A few of their standouts for the under-18s on the weekend was their fullback Keegan and their hooker utility Evan, little brother of Childs. Great effort on the boys. They got to be patted on the back and applauded, putting on not just a lot of points, but over the 70-minute game, being able to hold their opposition to nil is very impressive. Good work, young boys, and keep it up into Innisfail this weekend. Good luck, boys. Mighty second division. It's a bit of a strange one where we're the away team, yet we had a lot less travel time than Hopevale to get into Tully, to which it was a very different side to what we versed down here early on in the year. And it was a very entertaining game in that division. Jack's boys were quite a bit behind coming into the first half or the halftime break. Not too sure what was said in the sheds. Jackie's boys came back out and gave it a red hot shot, only going down by 4 points, I believe, in the end. A very strong effort, showed a lot of character out there and a lot of big efforts by a lot of big men in the middle. It's good to see return of young Santoy, a name very fun to say. He also copped a very good looking split to his upper right eye. Wish you the best, Santoy, and hope you turn up this weekend, mate, and have another shot. Next, we moved on to the Johnson Controls reserve grade. After copping up a lot of pill very early on and missing a few opportunities, spent a lot of time on the back foot and defence really dominated the game. We got absolutely rolled by a very good Tully side, very well drilled, and just plenty of world beaters all around the park. Not only a few impressive efforts from our regulars that came along, we're very lucky to have and blessed to have 5 young boys come up from the under-18s, young and Gordy Jr., Epith Gooligo, Jerry and Lenny, the 2 big boys. The standout player for us was most definitely young Evan Childs, playing his first reserve grade game. Very strong in defence and some very heavy carries as well. The young fella really sucked it up and had a decent shot and showed quite a few of those older boys how it's actually done. And now for the main game. The NQ Petro A grade probably had a night they would rather forget. Boys went down in tough conditions into against a very strong Tully side and didn't come anywhere near the chocolates. Few strong individual performances. While there's quite a bit on, Grover will talk very sternly and need to improve by coming of this weekend. Also unfortunate very early on to have one of our young guns, one of our rising stars coming through, the big strong Teddy Kepper, copped a bit of a head clash in about the first 4 minutes of the game. and was unfortunately able to finish the game. While the A grade is out missing their regular fullback in Yamba Bowie while he gets over a few injury issues, young, very young Ben Fitzmully slotted back in like he'd never left, having a very strong game and a very physical game for someone of 65.5 kilos. It was good to see him back there, as well as a few uncharacteristic performances from a few of the outside backs. I'm sure the boys will be ready to improve on that coming into the next round. In the A grade, it was good to see the return of a youngster who's come right through the ranks, even got a little taste of Q Cup in his time at such a young age. Young PJ Webb, brilliant to see him back in our colours. Young fella obviously trying to find his feet again, trying to get his match fitness, but was still very strong and showing a lot of his characteristics that we all know him for and that we love. Good to see you back, PJ. Keep it up, brother. We got the rest of the season to finish out. Very surprisingly to see you back, or good to see one of our marquee signings from a few years ago allegedly turned the competition on its head. The one and only coach, Benjamin Groves, he's answered the call and sat on the bench for most of the game, but from all reports, it was a good solid 12 minutes, and we're still searching through the highlights reel to see what he actually did out there on the weekend. Once again, we're coming up against our arch rivals against the other brothers' side, and the boys will be looking to try pip the undefeated Innisfail Leprechauns this weekend in what will be set up to be match it around by far. Make sure you get on down, bring your family down to Sam Williams Park this weekend. From midday we got kickoff, and like we always say,
go the fish!